The relationship ended months ago, and yet at 2 a.m., your hand still reaches for your phone before your mind can stop it. The truth is, you are not weak, you are not broken, and you are not lacking willpower. You've been told that you can't let go because you love too much, because you're dependent, because your self-respect is low, because you're too forgiving, but those are incomplete and misleading explanations. What you're experiencing is not love. It's a neurological withdrawal that has been wired into your nervous system through a pattern so precise that it's the same mechanism used in casinos, social media algorithms, and psychological manipulation. And here's the part. Most people never understand. This addiction wasn't created during the bad moments. It was created during the rare good ones. That one night when everything was falling apart and suddenly they changed, when they looked at you the way they used to, when they listened, held you, cared for you, that moment was the hook. Your brain does not react strongly to predictable experiences, but it releases dopamine for unpredictable rewards. And that's where the addiction begins. You weren't in a relationship, you were in a variable reward system where every message became hope, every silence became anxiety, every argument became a possibility that things might finally get better. That's why the most dangerous sentence in a toxic dynamic is "I missed you." Because after prolonged emotional deprivation, even a small moment of warmth hits your brain like an explosive reward. You're not missing the person, you're missing the relief they gave you. But this isn't just happening in your mind, it's happening in your body. Your nervous system bonds with the person who regulates you, but in a toxic relationship, the same person who soothes you is also the one who destabilizes you. They become both the problem and the solution, which is why you can't leave. Your body starts craving relief from the very source that created the pain. That's why logically, you know they're toxic, but emotionally you feel pulled back. Because this isn't love, it's chemical dependency. And when they're gone, you're not just sad, you're in withdrawal. Brain scans show the same regions activate as in drug addiction, which means you're not just missing someone, you're detoxing from a chemical high your own brain was producing. And this is where the loop traps you. One text, one call, one reply, and your system instantly calms down, and you interpret that relief as love, when in reality, it's just the drug re-entering your system. Every time you reach out, you don't just delay healing, you reset it completely, back to day one, back to the worst phase. But the deepest trap isn't in your emotions, it's in your memory. Your mind exaggerates the rare good moments and minimizes the damage because you've invested too much time, energy, identity. If you accept the truth, you have to accept that all of it was wasted, and your mind resists that at all costs. So it rewrites the story, it convinces you they can change, that this time will be different, that your love can fix them. But the reality is, you're not in love with them. You're in love with the version of yourself you became with them. The one who stayed, the one who understood, the one who didn't give up. And when you leave, you're not just losing them, you're losing that identity, which is why it hurts so deeply. Now here's the truth most people avoid. The addiction didn't start when they hurt you. It started when they were unexpectedly kind after hurting you. That moment, right there, was the trap. And you cannot think your way out of this. Awareness alone is not enough. The only way out is distance, complete no contact, long enough for your nervous system to rewire itself, at least 90 days. During this time, you will feel intense cravings. You will miss them in a way that feels physically wrong, but that's not love. That's detox. And one final thing, when a calm, stable, emotionally available person enters your life in the future and you feel nothing, don't run. They are not boring. Your nervous system is simply still addicted to chaos. Real healing begins when silence feels safe, when peace feels normal, when love feels calm instead of intense. That's the moment you're finally free. Now the real question begins. If this is neurological, if this is addiction, if this is a pattern, then how do you actually break it? Because understanding it doesn't free you. Awareness exposes the trap, but it doesn't pull you out of it. Step 1. Treat no contact not as a rule, but as a survival protocol. This is not about ego. This is not about discipline. This is detox. The same way a drug addict cannot take just one more hit, you cannot afford just one more message. Your brain will negotiate. It will tell you that you need closure, that you need clarity, that you just want one final conversation. But that is the addiction speaking. Every contact resets the loop. So, no contact means zero contact, no texting, no calling, no checking their profile, no indirect updates, nothing. Step 2. Stop treating withdrawal like an enemy and start seeing it as proof that the system is breaking. The heavy chest, the restlessness, the constant urge to reach out, this is where most people fail. But this is also where you win. What you're feeling is not love, it's a chemical imbalance trying to stabilize. Don't run from it. Observe it. Label it. This is a craving, not connection. Step 3. Retrain your memory. Your brain only plays the highlights, the laughter, the rare kindness, the moments that felt real. But the truth lives in the full pattern. Every time your mind shows you a good memory, force yourself to complete the sequence. What came after it? The silence, the anxiety, the confusion, the disrespect. You're not being negative, you're being accurate. Step 4. Change your environment because willpower always loses to exposure. If you still have their number, delete it. If you see them online, block it. If there are places that remind you of them, avoid them. This is not weakness, this is strategy. You're removing triggers until your system stabilizes. Step 5. Regulate your body because healing is not just mental, it's physical. Fix your sleep, clean your diet, move your body. These are not small habits, they are the foundation of emotional stability. A regulated body creates a clear mind. Step 6. Rebuild your identity. Right now, your identity is tied to that relationship. Our story, our future. You need to return to me. Who are you without them? What are you building? Where is your focus? When your identity shifts, the attachment weakens automatically. Step 7. Delay the impulse, break the pattern. The urge to reach out is not permanent. It comes in waves. When it hits, don't act instantly. Delay it, 10 minutes, then 30, then an hour. You'll notice something powerful. The urge fades. You're taking back control from a reactive brain. Step 8. Understand this clearly. Closure will not come from them. They will not suddenly explain everything. They will not give you the clarity you're hoping for. The more you expect answers from them, the more stuck you stay. Closure is a decision, not a conversation. Step 9. Accept that healing is not linear. Some days you'll feel strong. Some days you'll feel like you've lost all progress. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means your system is resetting. Consistency matters more than perfection. Step 10. Set new standards for the future. Next time, you will not confuse unpredictability with attraction. You will not mistake intensity for love. You will not label anxiety as chemistry. You will choose stability, clarity, and respect. Because now you understand, chaos is addictive, but peace is sustainable. And finally, your goal is not to forget them. Your goal is to remove their control over your system. The day you can think about them without an emotional spike, without an urge, without pain, that's the day you're free. Not before. Now understand the final and most important part. This is not just about getting over a breakup. This is about resetting your entire emotional system. Because if you only leave the person but not the pattern, you will attract the same type again and repeat the same cycle. So this ending matters. Step 11. Stop interpreting silence as emptiness and start seeing it as healing space. In the beginning of no contact, it will feel like something is missing, like life has lost its color, like you are incomplete without them. This is exactly where most people relapse. But that emptiness is not because of them. It is your nervous system detoxing. Your brain was addicted to chaos, so peace feels unfamiliar. The more you tolerate this silence, the more your system recalibrates. Step 12. Learn to recognize peace. Toxic relationships train you to crave intensity, extreme highs and extreme lows. So when you enter a stable environment with no drama, no anxiety, no unpredictability, it feels boring. But that boring is actually the foundation of real love. Real love is not loud, it is consistent. It does not destabilize you, it regulates you. If you feel safe with someone but not excited, don't run. Stay. Observe, your system is still comparing it to chaos. Step 13. Turn self-respect into a decision, not a feeling. Up until now, your decisions were driven by emotion. I miss them, so I'll reach out. I feel pain, so I'll go back. Growth begins when you act correctly despite how you feel. Self-respect is choosing long-term peace over short-term relief. Step 14. Redirect your energy. All the energy you invested into that relationship, thinking, overanalyzing, waiting, hurting, bring it back to yourself. Build something. Train your body. Focus on your work. Learn new skills. Because an empty mind always runs back to the past, but a focused mind builds a future. Step 15. Keep your boundaries silent. Don't explain them. You do not owe anyone an explanation for why you walked away, why you blocked them, or why you stopped responding. People who understand will not need explanations. People who don't understand will not accept them anyway. Silence is the boundary. Step 16. Identify your triggers and pre-plan for them. There will be specific moments that pull you back. Certain songs, certain places, late nights, weekends, loneliness. Prepare for them in advance. If nights are your weak point, structure them. If loneliness triggers you, change your environment. You are no longer reacting, you are anticipating. Step 17. Let time do its job. You want to feel better quickly, but healing does not accelerate on command. Your nervous system needs time to unlearn the pattern. The deeper the bond, the longer it takes. But one thing is guaranteed. If you stay consistent, this feeling will not last forever. Step 18. Accept that closure comes from you, not from them. There is no final conversation, no perfect explanation, no emotional ending that will give you peace. Closure is a decision. This chapter ends here. And the moment you decide that, you begin to move forward. Step 19. Create a new identity. You are no longer the same person who was in that relationship. You now understand manipulation, emotional dependency, and psychological patterns. Don't turn that awareness into weakness. Turn it into power. If you evolve consciously, you will not repeat the same mistake. Step 20. Understand the final truth. You are not missing them. You are missing the feeling they gave you. And that feeling, peace, stability, clarity, can be created within you. It does not require an external source. The moment you learn to regulate yourself, no one can control you. That is freedom. Remember the ending. Your goal is not to forget them. Your goal is to remove their control over your system. The day you can think about them without your heart racing, without an urge, without pain, that is the day you are free. Not before. If you truly understand this, comment, "I choose myself." And if you're serious about breaking this cycle, like this video and subscribe, because this is not motivation, This is transformation. The next video will take you even deeper, where you don't just become free, you become untouchable.